What do you think are India's chances this time? Wait, first of all, does the World Cup even mean anything to you now? Like, does it still impact you like it did earlier?
Yes, but not as much as it was in 2011.
Okay.
Because now I think my mind is more like occupied with so many other things that when this World Cup season comes, then I'm like rooting for India. But that time, na pani anta was like, India ఎట్లైనా గెలవాలి ఇంత సీజన్ ఏం రెడీ అయిందా లేదా అండ్ నౌ ఇట్ ఇస్ మోర్ ఐ థింక్ మనం చాలా ఫైన్ ఉన్నాం ద టీమ్ సో ఐఎమ్ ఏదో సమ్ ఓవర్ కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ అయితే ఉంది దట్ ఇండియా వాట్ యు థింక్ ఇండియా
see, I'll tell you a history. I don't know if you remember this, but at one point when the World Cup came, the whole country just kept quiet for 2 months. Like no movie release, nothing is going on. 2 months. And like the whole country would be caught up in this frenzy. Like newspapers would use phrases like cricket fever has hit the nation. You remember that? Cricket fever. And there would be all these offers like buy color TV. Like our first color TV actually was bought during the 99 World Cup, I think. Just to watch a World Cup, that was the whole thing. Which is funny because they would also sell you washing machines and other electronic appliances. That is basically so they could wash the tears from the clothes, I think. Because India was such a bad team at that time. But then it was like, it would take over the whole nation, right? And all these advertisers, if you remember, for them, World Cup was prime peak selling time. So they would have this offer, I don't know if you remember, called Britannia Cow World Cup.
Oh, yes.
Did you fall for that?
Yeah, I fell many times. I used to get only 5 runs. Or like, I think 4 runs, very less. Very rare you could get 25 runs. Once I think I got 25 runs, but అదేంటిది మనకు 100 or 1000 runs కొడితే then that we have to courier it.
Correct.
Send, వాడు చూసి.
No, I'll tell you the process because I was.
You did it.
I scored many centuries, like Sachin Tendulkar of Britannia packets. I was because. So like every product would have a run. Like a Tiger biscuit would have 1 run, and a 50-50 would have 2 runs. And a Britannia Checkers would have 3 runs or whatever.
Oh, the premium biscuit, the more runs.
The more the runs. So you collect 100 runs, you send it to them, they'll give you a booklet. Then you collect all 6 booklets, then you scratch them. Then you send it to them, they'll send you a cricket bat. Then you collect 3 cricket bats, then you send them. What is going on? Then, because there is no chance anybody would go to the World Cup. Because how will you score those many runs? And then, the most interesting part is, I didn't even have a passport. How the hell was I going to go
to? Was in England.
England, but I just thought, okay, that was a very traumatic thing. But now I don't think that much sort of hype is there for any World Cup. Primarily also because I think the BCCI organizes so many tournaments. Right, like we are playing Australia before the World Cup, we are playing Australia after the World Cup.
After the World Cup, immediately after the World Cup, we have T20.
Yeah, and just before Australia, we played Sri Lanka. Just before that, we played West Indies. Just before that, so it's just a rotating like a musical chair.
Just that the hype is there, and that too, and. This is one more tough to catch this time, especially World Cup, is because it is a 50-over World Cup after a long time. And 50-over World Cup, the patience koncham.
Correct. True.
But like now, what we can do is maybe like if Australia is batting, we won't watch that. Then we only win because Kohli is in the best.
Oh, you're supporting, you're rooting for Kohli this time. You think he'll break Sachin's record? 100 centuries?
I think definitely. He's got enough time, man.
I think he's at 76 now.
Yeah, he'll break.
He needs maths is bad. 24, 23 more.
23 more.
24 more.
How much is Sachin make?
100, obviously.
101 or 100?
100.
So
I think he'll break, man. Because his fitness is like...
Easily.
Yeah. You think Sachin is getting scared sitting in Mumbai? Arey yaar, fir se maar diya. No. Yeah, I hope if this year they don't win the World Cup, then I don't think I'll watch any more World Cups because I don't think India has ever had such a such a tight side, closely knit side.
And also like now what we have watched, one generation is already over.
Dude, I think we have watched 3 generations.
So I mean, one is childhood lo, one proper T20s లో ఉన్న generation అయిపోయింది.
Correct.
Now next generation is gone, then I think we'll move ahead in life.
Correct. And no Telugu guys in the team though this time. Last time at least Ambati Raidu was going to be there till MSK Prasad and his issue happened.
All pin on.
This time Tilak Verma is Telugu by the way. He's not there. He's in the A team that went to Asian Games.
But next time also.
Yeah. So there is some time.
Rohit Sharma koncham Telugu, half.
Rohit Sharma is half Telugu.
Half Telugu.
So for who all do you think it's going to be the last World Cup?
Rohit Sharma.
Last
obviously.
World Cup.
Last World Cup.
Kohli?
Kohli, I think, one World Cup. But worst case, if he's out, he'll only not be in the team only if he's not in form. I think lekapothe one more World Cup pakka aitadi.
Okay. Then Bumrah?
Bumrah will be there next. Inkoti. Shami, I think last.
Why? Because he lost hair.
No, I think he's like fast bowler. Is played already 2 World Cups.
Correct. Mari, hey dude, we were being slightly racist. Huh? There's no Telugu guy, but Hyderabadi guy is there. Siraj is there.
Oh yeah.
We should support.
Suraj, yeah.
Yeah. And
Then
who do you?
new debutants are
Shubman Gill.
Shubman Gill.
Shubman Gill, I'm rooting for, man.
Yeah.
Shubman Gill, Sky, first World Cup for Sky.
Iyer, your
Shreyas Iyer.
doppelganger.
Yeah. By the way, if you don't know, every second YouTube comment on my stand-up comedy video is, oh, Shreyas Iyer.
Shreyas Iyer playing cricket.
Playing cricket, oh, so talented, doing comedy. Now the funny part is, I know everything that is happening in Shreyas Iyer's life. Because people are commenting, oh, acha century mara, oh, nahi girlfriend aayi. So now I know, I'm just scared one day Kohli will also comment, hey, next year tera batting ja. Just full, I'm up to date with Shreyas Iyer's life. But Shreyas Iyer first time. Then,
Shubman Gill, then
who else? Kuldeep Yadav.
Siraj
first time.
Kuldeep Yadav also first time.
Bumrah played, no? 2019 he played.
Not
Yeah,
sure.
he played. India, Hyderabad didn't get any matches. Are you planning to watch the World Cup by any chance?
I'll watch on TV.
No, going to stadium?
No going to stadium.
Did you go to the stadium anytime?
I had gone for T20 matches.
Okay.
Then one
IPL match you went?
IPL match.
Okay.
IPL and then this, what are those Champions League of IPL matches that had
Champions League only it was called. You went for that?
between Trinidad and Tobago and Mana Sunrisers.
Oh, okay. I went for IPL match like this year. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it was fun, man. But then one thing I used to always wonder, what do people do for 10 hours in the stadium?
What do they do?
They eat. Dude, it's insane. People are just eating for 10 hours, dude. Like, first they'll eat samosa. Then you're like, okay, maybe because samosa, anywhere, I generally like samosas. I have a good positive attitude towards samosas. But then people are eating chow mein, people are eating biryani, dude, sitting in the stands.
Like in the seat and like watching and eating.
And Kohli, dude, that guy has not touched chole bhature for 15 years. They are looking at him and eating chole bhature. It was just mind blowing. But I plan to go for some of the matches if I get a pass. If I get a good pass. Now the thing is,
you should get the premium pass.
Yeah, because I
There
went
you
for
can
a
get
premium pass and now I'm used to that luxury. In the sense that I want that AC, I want the free food inside, I want that this thing. Now I can't go to those regular, those seats.
Yeah, if you give, someone gives me, hey, you're doing a good podcast, this is your ticket, means appudu elta. Sitting in a normal plastic chairs is very tough.
It's difficult, man. Very difficult.
And that too for a 50-over match means you don't know when it's going to rain, when it will be sunny, you have to wait for some clouds to come.
Correct.
It'll be very tough.
Yeah, and talking about the World Cup, so generally for Indians, at least people our age, the World Cup was never a very happy thing because we saw only 2011 World Cup. Do you have any like heartbreaking memory? Like, did you ever cry while watching a match?
Well, watching a match, most of it would be during the T20, IPL matches only.
You cried?
Not cried, but I'll get angry. Like,
you support SRH?
SRH.
Dude, nobody supports SRH.
I support SRH.
SRH is the only team. I feel like SRH is only there to fill in the numbers. In the sense that...
No, we won twice, dude.
We won twice, but once we were not called SRH. Yeah. The other time they won actually. That was a good tournament.
But I think 2019 we were like fine, but after that
there's no SRH.
Now, I have a theory to that, and also Dan Valla, why Sunrisers actually stand out is other all teams, andarki okoka player icheshindu. Rohit Sharma, like though he was in DC, he went to Mumbai, he became the face. Kohli became face for Bangalore. Dhoni, of course, Tala became Talabad nunchi Tala vacheshindu. But Hyderabad there is no one.
Correct. Kane Williamson, David Warner.
And that's why Hyderabad is like so big plate that whoever comes, like David Warner just had to do batting and they do Puttavamma.
Yeah.
Or you owned him off.
Correct.
Kane Mama also, they gave him off names. And Hyderabad is like, the only team which is not having any, has not been having any Indian captains. And we have been running still strong.
Correct.
Not from last 2 years, with a foreign captain.
Yeah. Cool. I think that is it. So let's hope for the best, and I hope India wins. And do you have any like? Did you take any like things like if India wins, I'll do this or anything like that?
No, nothing like that.
2011, I had that.
I'll support, if we win, then I'll support Kohli till next World Cup.
Yeah. No, for me, 2011, I remember I was in a relationship with a girl, and I was like, if India wins the World Cup, I'll change my life. India won the World Cup, and she dumped me because the semi-final I was supposed to be with her, and so her flight was in the evening. I told her, hey, can you go 3 hours early to the flight? I have to watch India-Pakistan match. that was the end. Because at that time, Sehwag was hitting. You remember every ball, he would start with a century in 2011. So that was his phase. And that he starts hitting, I think, 5 boundaries of some bowler. And I was supposed to be on her with, I was supposed to be with her on a date. And then I just said, hey, can you, because I guess, I wouldn't do something like that. But I think when you're younger, you just say without worrying. So I said, hey, can you go to the airport early? And I think that is the second last time I met her. Then India went to semi-finals and she went away from me.